Hello, everybody. I am Tyler Seidel, and I am bringing you this week's T3 video, Tyler's Thursday Tip. And I am going to be talking to you about multi-destination booking. So what I've been doing here in the last couple series are, things that you can do on your own that you don't need to call in for. And I'm going through the top 10, and I'm on number 4. So I am going to jump us right into Vax. Let me bring that over. And typically to get you to our education campus, which is the first place I always start, I typically go in through the ALG page. Today I'm going to be doing a demo with Travel Impressions, so I figured I might as well show you their page. But you can find it on any one of our brand's pages. So by hovering over suppliers, I'm clicking on Travel Impressions to go to their dedicated page. Within Agent Resources here, this tab at the top, at the bottom, we have Education and Training, which is a few options on here, but there's a link for our education campus. So we have a bunch of different links on here. Definitely recommend getting familiar with all of them. The self-help library is great. But within there, we picked out the top 10 things that you can do on your own. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel where this is posted, where I've already went through the first 3. Today, we're working on multi-destination bookings, which is the 4th one here. As always, I recommend definitely checking out this video as well, or the step-by-step PDF guide. This video is about 2 minutes long. They do a multi-stop Hawaii. My video is going to be a little bit longer because this is a little bit more complex of something to put together. But that's where you can find everything. I'm going to take us back to the home page here, and I'm going to show you how to put together a multi-destination. And from what you've seen on my background, you guessed it, one of our stops is going to be Paris. So let me pull back up Vax here. And as I mentioned, we're going to be using Travel Impressions. So there's 2 ways to get into multi-destination. You can click New Reservation here at the top, and there's a little radio button for multi-destination. Or my preference is most of the time we're in here on the left-hand side. If you just go to the bottom underneath the search bar, there's a link for multiple destinations. So you simply click there. So we'll take you into a very familiar search format. So I want to do air and hotel. I'm going to keep it simple, just 2 adults. If we have a promo code, where we're departing from. So I'm going to say Newark today. If you want to include the travel protection right from the get-go, you are more than welcome to. Let me push out these dates a little bit. Let me look at October 4th. We'll leave on a Monday. And we are going to Paris. PAR we can put in CDG for Charles de Gaulle, because most of the time that's where you're going to be flying into, but PAR, and it'll concatenate the results when we get Paris. You will see a note here that it advises us that this is going to be an overnight flight. So it will automatically adjust our arrival hotel. So we're leaving on the 4th. We're going to be checking in on the 5th. We're going to do 5 days in Paris. I need a flight. I'm doing an air and hotel package. I want to include a hotel. Don't need a car rental there. We're going to do transfers. So we have that put together. You can see that it's going to be 5 nights, so the 5th through the 10th, which takes us to our destination number 2, which let's say we're going to go to Barcelona. So type in BCN, or you can type in Barcelona. Same thing. I don't want a rental car, but I am going to need the flight between Paris and Barcelona. If there is another destination that we want to tag onto this, all I have to do is hit the add destination button, and I can keep adding stops to this trip if I like. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to keep it as a 2 destination multi-stop reservation. And as I showed you last time for multi-jaw, you can do that, or open jaw, I'm sorry, you can do that right here, but I am going to do this round trip out of Newark. So I can go ahead and hit search to retrieve my package. So one reason why that Hawaii multi-stop is less time, and only takes 2 minutes that they do on that recording, is because they're using screenshots, where here I'm going to show you everything live and show you how easy it is, how simple it is to put together a multi-destination trip, something you do not need to call in for and you can do on your own. So once this starts to put together all the results, the first thing it's going to want me to do is confirm my 3 flights. My first flight from Newark to Charles de Gaulle, then my second flight from Paris to Barcelona, and then lastly, Barcelona back home to Newark. So here we go. First option that came up. This looks pretty good to me. It does identify it's a next day arrival, so leaving at 6:05 p.m. I have like a 2.5 hour connection there, and we're getting into Paris, Charles de Gaulle at 11:15. So that looks good to me. We're going to go ahead and select that leg. It is now going to give us the options for Paris to Barcelona. and we'll build that in. There should only be a few options there, and yes, and they're nonstop. Well, there's a couple options here. So I'm going to filter to nonstop because we don't want to be, connecting through all of Europe. 7:20, it's a little early for me to get to the airport. 12 noon, this option's 86 more, or 10 a.m. 136. So we're going to just do the 12:40. We get there at 2:25. We'll go with that option. And then lastly, it's going to ask me to confirm the airfare from Barcelona back to Newark. So there we're going to have same day flight. We're making at that time. Or actually, this one is a next day arrival. Or no, it's the first flight. I'm sorry. Down here are our flight options. So that was the first flight that we selected going from Newark to Paris. Then we had the Paris to Barcelona option. So here we go. So 1:20, we get back into Newark at 7:30 with about a 2-hour connection. That looks perfect to me. So we're going to go ahead and select that option. So there we go. We have our 3 flight options. Remember, it's always going to put a hotel for you in the destinations because it needs to get a base price so it can advise you how much more or less other options would be for you. So now that we have this here, I can click on hotels and I can change this from the Renaissance to a different property. Same thing here in Barcelona, changing it from Amelia. If I want to add features in any of these destinations, I can do so right within this booking, just as if I was making a single stop reservation. Go ahead, put this together, hit checkout, and I can go ahead and book this for my clients. I can do the email or print itinerary as I would with a regular reservation. So there you go. It is that simple. You select your flights, then you go in and you modify the hotels to what you're looking for to stay within a client's budget. And not too bad here for 10 nights in Paris and Barcelona, 5 in each. We're within under $5,000. So definitely a cost-effective package and a nice little stay over there in Europe once things open back up. So hope you found this extremely useful. As always, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me directly. Be sure to check out my other videos on my YouTube channel for helpful tips and tricks, and I will catch you on future episodes. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.